We have made a continuous shit. I fucked it up.
We have to continue with shit.
All right, we're going. We're going now. Hello.
Here's
Hello,
some random
everyone.
guy from the internet, Leo.
Yes, it is me, Leo. I am a. Would you say I'm a longtime friend at this point?
Yeah.
I'm a longtime friend of the most gracious host, Cardinals, or as you may know him, Camden. He's a good guy. Been around there for what's 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah, Leo, do we want to do it? Do we want to tell your origin story?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh,
I don't remember it, so you're gonna have
You
to.
don't remember? All I know is, we met on Destiny. That's about it. I met this crazy Russian guy on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and he was friends with Leo's cousin, and that's how I met him. We did Destiny 2 raids together. It was a great time. Then we played Black Ops 3. And, we've been chilling in Discord since.
Through thick and thin.
So,
It's
it's been a while since we've done a podcast. Happy 1 year anniversary. It's been a horrible year. The stress of the podcast was too much for us. It was just too hard to produce in such troublesome times.
Yeah, like believe it or not, so you may have noticed that Ty's pictures changed, and he doesn't have very much hair. It's actually he lost his hair because of how stressful
all
the
this,
podcast
all
was.
this stress that really got to me.
That is post podcast Ty. Like,
Thought you want to explain that picture?
It's been a tough time. I got into some pretty hardcore stuff. I took the Wario pill. That's just what it does to you, man. The stress got to me, all right? I couldn't handle it. The fame went to my head, and then all the pressure to make a new
God damn
episode
it,
it
Michaels.
just got to me. Michaels, I'm not gonna make a joke about Michaels.
what joke are you gonna make about Michaels?
I don't fucking know.
they got some good pants. Bought some pants from there once.
They make pants?
They sell pants? I don't know. I've never been to Michael's.
You said you got
What Michaels
pants
is.
there.
I'm just assuming they sold clothing. I don't know. Maybe they're like a Sears competitor. I don't know anything about Michael's.
Leo, not to put you on the spot, but didn't you say you had something to start us off with?
Oh, right. Podcasts. So this is going to be very interesting, especially considering I'm on a podcast right now. But it's a little different participating in one than actually listening to one. I find podcasts extremely boring.
Like you're sleeping.
Yeah, but it's not in I don't listen to stuff when I go to sleep, just because I like it when one static white noise. So my air conditioner upstairs is perfect, but I don't like it when people talk. I have trouble sleeping with stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not
But-
like
You're not
that
supposed
at
to listen
all.
to them.
Even
Sleep too, though.
even when I'm not tired, they put me in it's like me when I'm watching or listening to a podcast. I'm snoozing because it's so boring.
What podcast have you tried listening to?
The Moist Criticals podcast, a couple of different podcasts from a few YouTubers I watch. I get 20 minutes into them each time, and I'm like, my face is on my table or in my hands, and I'm just staring blankly, mind completely empty.
You're supposed to be doing something else while listening to them. You're not just supposed to listen to them just as is.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah, that is.
Damn, sorry. I didn't realize that there was etiquette for listening to podcasts.
Podcast
Next time I
etiquette.
don't listen to one.
As a guy who listens to a lot of podcasts, I even re-listen to a podcast I've already heard before. You
Okay,
got to be
how
doing
do you
something
do
else.
that?
Because
I
it's-
couldn't do that. That's dumb.
It's because they're funny. There's funny episodes. I'm like, oh, I'll re-listen to it. And I'm normally at work and I need something to do, and music gets boring, so I just listen to a podcast I've already listened to again.
Uh, that was basically it. I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. I just don't.
So
Podcasts are boring for me. Not
I'm
entertaining.
like the exact opposite of you, Leo. I have to have something on while I go to sleep. Like I'll leave like multiple things on. I'll leave my TV on and then I'll play like music or put on a podcast. You know, I'll listen to like heavy metal going to sleep.
You are a monster. I live next to an airport, and like the planes flying overhead, that's just background noise for me at this point. But sometimes when they're really big, they shake the house. I don't know how to sleep with that stuff. I mean, sometimes I usually sleep through most of it, but sometimes they'll be really low passing, or it'll be like just a really big fucking plane, like huge, way bigger than that's normally like flies over. And like your body, like you can feel the vibrations in your chest. It's horrible. It's like holy shit. Is this plane gonna crash into my house? So I don't know how you do it. Like heavy metal. I can't sleep when like I have a white noise app on my phone, and there's this one like thunderstorm one, and like the rain will put me into a lull, and I'll be like right on the cusp of sleep, and then like you hear the thunder, and I'm like, hold up. Like eyes
Wide
open,
awake.
very, very aware of my surroundings.
You're a very light sleeper.
Anxiety, panic thoughts, sweating.
Is it
Getting
like when you
scared
like
from
feel
light,
like you're
dude.
falling when you're sleeping? That's the worst. Whenever you're about to fall asleep,
Only
it's like,
sometimes.
oh shit.
Sometimes.
So
I
I
have-
know.
I
Oh, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
all right. Just on my sleeping habits, I have to have no sound. I don't like any sound. It makes it harder for me to sleep.
Yeah, and then Haley call you up and It was-
Should we make Haley like a no-go for this podcast? I feel like this is just going to be
No.
like. I feel like it's going to be topic Ty hate. Topic Ty hate. It's going to be like a filler.
So Haley is Ty's girlfriend for all of those uninformed.
The only people listening to this already know that.
Hey, you don't know.
Fair enough.
Anyway, I was gonna say, moving on to another topic. I know we wanted to talk about Cyberpunk, and how much of a interesting launch it's been.
Cyberspunk.
I think the fans are at fault. How
Interesting
about
take.
they just let CD Projekt Red finish the game instead of pressuring
don't
them to
entirely
release it
disagree.
early? I think if they just would have said, okay, we'll just wait, it might have came out fine. But no, they rushed it. Now everyone complains about the bugs that they were gonna fix by working on it longer, by delaying it. It's all the fucking fans' faults, and now you can't fucking buy it anymore.
Yeah.
Not on PlayStation Store. Not on PlayStation Store. This is he's
Just like give it back.
Is it
Right.
still? Is
The
it?
meme
Is
is
it really?
real.
Is it really buggy on PC too, or is it just PS4?
it's probably buggy everywhere. I imagine it's probably just worse on PlayStation.
I've
than,
heard-
Okay.
Xbox One.
I've heard PC works the best. You know, that's
Well,
just
I mean,
what
that was
I've heard.
obvious.
Unsurprisingly,
Yeah.
but I've seen people be like, I don't know I don't know what your problem is. I'm having a great time on PC. It's like, well, damn, sorry, dude. I'm sorry I couldn't afford a fucking $800 graphics card to play this game.
I've heard it's abysmal on the PS4. It's bad on the Xbox One. It's still pretty buggy on the PS5. The Xbox One X, I haven't heard much about that. So I don't know how it is on there.
I heard it was fine on PS4 Pro and Xbox Series X, but I mean, not too much better. So, I just think people are being big babies about it.
I
No
honestly,
babies.
I think it was kind of a fault of both. I think people got way too hyped for it because I mean, I understand the game was announced a long time ago. Was it 2011, right? Something like that, 2012 maybe.
Remember, you'd
Actually,
think
I
you
don't-
would learn though. The last time they got this hype over a game was like fucking No Man's Sky, and we saw how that turned out. So why
Yeah,
they
the
think it would
Complete
work out
fiasco.
this time?
Well, I don't know. No Man's Sky kind of turned itself around.
Yeah,
but
I
to be
saw-
After
honest-
like 2 years being released.
Yeah,
I
well,
saw
I
a
mean, like,
really
yeah,
good
the
example
launch-
of like how No Man's Sky was like, you know, it was a bone. It was dry. There was just nothing to do, you know. And then they turned it around and they added a meat to the bone. Cyberpunk has a meat on the bone, but you can't eat it because it's so buggy.
It's rotten meat. It's got mold on it and shit.
Yeah.
It has shit on it.
You know, Call of Duty players, Call of Shit players, when come, go check out that video. That's one of my greatest creations ever.
And now he's just fucking
You know,
I helped
take a-
shouting at his
I
own
helped-
videos.
Bro, it's so good. Don't even. It's funny. It's
It is
great.
good. You can't deny. You can't deny it. It's funny.
It's funny, but it's stupid.
It's even better if you just listen to it without actually watching the video. Just listen to the audio. That
Guys,
might
you
make
should
it
watch
funny.
all of. Just put every single one of Camden's videos on repeat in the background. when you're
Yeah, every single one of them, including the DNA bomb one. Yep, that
Demon
one too.
Seaman.
that
That's
one
a
too.
that's a great one.
That's like a 20-second clip of Doom music with
quickie,
an
but a
image that says
goodie.
Demon Seaman.
Uh,
Fish on the Bridge, help with that one too.
when the FNAF drop beats, but that one there.
when the FNAF
Yeah,
beat
I didn't help
drops.
with that one.
Every
That was-
single stream, gotta watch that.
dog shit.
Dog-
saying.
That's classic.
Last 5 seconds of that video is probably the last 5 seconds of any video, right? That's it. That's the only one you need to see. The last 5 seconds of any other video, they're not important, right? They're just a bunch of nonsense. Like, so see you next time. This one, it's I don't even know what he says, but it's funny, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, speaking of don't understand, but it's funny. This might come off as a tiny bit insensitive, but some of my favorite characters in movies, TV shows, games, or whatever are characters with who are Jewish, right? And they
Mort.
speak. hey, okay, I'm not done. Are Jewish characters who are they speak English or whatever, so I can understand them most of the time. But then every once in a while they interject with like Hebrew or whatever. That shit is so funny. Like the character that comes to mind that really hit this home for me. There's a character in one of the Wolfenstein games. I don't remember which one it is. It's like it was the first reimagining or the first reimagined Wolfenstein
Old
game.
Blood.
Yeah, Old Blood. And there's this Jewish character. He's like I don't know. He's probably 70 something. He's like a really top guy. He worked for the Nazis under and he was threatened at gunpoint. If you don't work for us, we're gonna shoot you in the head or whatever. And he is so fucking funny. It's unbelievable. He's just got the disposition of somebody who is just so. I mean, he's serious, but in a way that he gets something done, and when he gets it done, he's so unbelievably cocky about it. It's the
Yeah.
greatest thing ever.
I think not a lot of people would take too kindly to you saying that Hebrew is very funny.
I'm not meaning. I'm not trying to mean it in an insensitive
He's not
way.
trying
but
to be offensive.
That
I'm
kind
gonna
of
buy you a plane ticket to Israel.
Oh God! Please do not. Please no. I don't want to go to Israel.
you can laugh at the people touching that fucking wall.
No, I'm not gonna laugh at the people in Israel. That's fuck you. I personally, frankly, I'm using the F word here. Do not feel like getting killed because I laughed at somebody. Okay? No thanks.
Leo, I
Is
have
that so far?
something. I
Is
have
that really
something
that
to ask.
bizarre? I don't think that's that weird.
I think it's it could be considered offensive.
I'm not trying to be. It's just characters like that are
It doesn't
funny.
matter if you're trying to.
I like it,
You still
like
are.
oh my god, in Cyberpunk, there's this big guy. He's your right hand man. I think he dies at some point. I don't know. Spoiler alert, by the way. He's like
Keanu
muscly or
Reeves?
whatever. No, not
Oh,
Keanu
the
Reeves.
Mexican guy?
Yeah. He speaks English, but then he like interjects with his native language, and when you blend them so perfectly together, it's just like, bam, that's comedy right there. That's prime grade comedy.
Leo
Top
when
of
he
the
hears
line
a
stuff.
foreign language.
I mean, it's not just when I hear a foreign language, but a foreign language that is so well placed into like an English sentence. It just makes the English sentence like it's like it could just be any mundane sentence, but they could say something in Latin or fucking I don't know.
Leo when
French.
Leo when he sees an immigrant.
No, I kind of get what he means. It's like that one Goku meme where it's like, Goku, you gotta save the Earth, Goku.
¿Saben hablar español?
No time for
No
that,
time for
Goku.
that, Goku.
I kind of get what he means with that.
Because like you understand what the person is saying, and then there's like a couple like maybe just a few words. It could have just even one word that you don't know what the meaning of, and you're like, I don't know what you just said, but that yeah, true. Shit, I did it again.
Leo is trying to stop saying true because
It's a good.
He's
good thing.
failing.
I am failing. I'm trying to get better at it, but
He's gone through 3 of like the 5 stages of grief. He's
at one
anger.
point I
grieving
was
over
like
losing
considering
true.
just replacing true with correct, but then it very quickly hit me like instantly after I said it for the first time. I was like, I can't just say that. That's the same thing as true.
That was
It's just a
bargaining.
different word.
He's been through anger. I know that.
I have an internal clash.
He's at anger.
He is currently dealing with anger.
Let's see. Do I have any other? Since we're on the subject of Cyberpunk, I want to talk about like single player games for a minute here. So, I'm a big fan of single player games, or just I guess co-op games to some extent as well. But like single player games with like a defined story and characters. So one of the things that I kind of really think about a lot when I try to purchase or I'm thinking about purchasing a game is how much time I'm going to get out of it. And with multiplayer games that, other people I know already have, like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, for example, it's not really a question of am I going to get my money's worth out of it? Because I know I probably am, but am I going to have fun playing it? That's the question I have for that. But if it's a single player game, say like, let's say I'm just going to use Skyrim as an example, right? I typically get in a Skyrim playthrough like 60 hours of gameplay out of just one playthrough, and I don't usually always 100% the game or whatever. But I just go around to the side quests. I do the missions I like. I go to the characters I like. I usually fully build the Hearthfire homes. Those are time consuming. That's where most of the time goes, to be honest with you. Pro tip: don't do that.
Psychopath?
I know.
How do you get 60 hours out of a Skyrim save?
I've gotten 100, honestly, twice minimum. I've played
The
Skyrim.
most-
I like way
The
too much.
most I can get out of a Bethesda RPG is like 24 hours, maybe a little bit over. You
This
beat
guy
the story, you do some side quests. That's it.
Some side quests, the ones he like comes across while he's doing and he's just like, all right, done. You don't go to the
Yeah.
cool areas or whatever. Bro, how? How do you do that? You just hate exploration? Just like there's a
No, it's just there's no like
side of it. I don't. Give
I
a
don't-
shit. I'm gonna go over here
in
to
a lot of Bethesda games, I feel like the side quests are always way too spread out. You have to like go to specific fucking locations. I'd rather a side quest be like I'm walking through the fucking woods and I just stumble upon some guys like, yo, do this shit for me. And like Skyrim and shit, I've literally just had saves where I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna fucking walk around and see what mischief I can get into. I fucking get nothing. Nothing happens unless you're following the main fucking storyline or going to a fucking city. There's nothing anywhere else. Yes, there's like very specific locations, but they're far and few between, and they're just small, and there's nothing there. And if you don't have the quest, there's no point to go there.
I don't think this guy RPGs. He's not very interested in
IRPG. I beat Fallout 4
Oh,
three
okay,
damn times.
Okay, all right, buddy, calm down. Get your knickers back on.
You guys already know I'm
What'd you
not
just
that
say?
kind of guy.
What did
I
you just
said get your
say?
knickers.
Whoa, Hey, hey.
K
Am I telling us who was in
Yo.
Paris? Who was in Paris?
RS.
Who did the baby turn into a convertible?
I'm not saying anything. I'm done. I'm not saying anything else here. I've played a
Alright.
lot of single player games. I've played a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition. I haven't beat that game yet. I'm really struggling to go back to it. It is so.
Boring.
No, it's not that. It's the combat system. It's just got me all kinds of fucked up because it's so weird. Because it's like you can like control time a little bit, so you can like, it's if anybody, it's like Knights of the Old Republic. If you ever played that. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 or 2, it's a lot like that, where you can just do like in time, like in real time combat, or you can like pause and then like select one of your companions or followers or whatever to do this specific action on this specific enemy or area, and you can do that as well. And it's just, and I don't know how to like mix them yet.
Mm.
Plus, I made my character look really fucking stupid, and I can't take it. So
is that all you wanted to say about the single player games, or?
well, no, I was gonna get back to it, but
Alright.
a lot of what, like I said, I look for like how much time am I gonna get out of it. Skyrim, I try to look for at least an hour $1. Sometimes there's some exceptions. If it's more of like a story driven, like The Last of Us 2, for example, I wouldn't pay $60 for it, but I would pay 40.
An
I don't
hour
buy-
$1.
Yeah, I don't try to
Interesting
buy.
philosophy.
I don't try to buy games that are, or like RPG specifically, full price, because I never feel comfortable with them because I bought so many RPGs at full price and never played them.
Dude,
I have 3 like JRPGs sitting up on my Nintendo Switch right now. I played one for like 2 hours, one for 3, and the other one for like 1.5.
now,
That's my own fault. Technically,
why $1 per hour?
well, it's just an easier conversion rate. I don't know.
That-
I don't have to go be like, well, for 1 hour, I want to get precisely $2.
That means every $60 game, every $60 single player game, you're trying to get 60 hours out of it.
Like I said, there's
Most-
exceptions. But like an open world RPG, yeah, I do want to get 60 hours
Okay,
out of it.
that's fair enough. Fair enough with that, but like, so like you're saying, like if you bought Doom Eternal, you're not gonna try and get 60 hours out of Doom Eternal.
Well, I wouldn't buy Doom Eternal at full price. That's the thing.
Why the fuck not?
Bro,
I'd
get
wait
on
for it to go
Game
sale. I
Pass.
don't know. Like, there's not enough
It is
content.
on
in
Game Pass.
There's not enough content in Doom Eternal for me to like. I have it on Game Pass. I've gotten like halfway through the game.
It's like an average story. It's like 24 hours to
I'm
beat.
playing on Nightmare. It's time consuming.
Yeah, even more time than like what? What are you? I'll tell you my.
it's a
I'll tell you my dollar to time conversion rate. I do $4 for every $10. 4 hours for every $10. I meant to say. I said that wrong. But every $10 I spend, I want to at least spend 4 hours on that game. Because
That's
then,
fair.
you know, 60 equals 24, and that's normally how long it takes to beat any AAA game.
But
That's my
like
philosophy.
but you know, multiplayer games, they're multiplayer games, right? You can get hundreds of hours. They're like replayable games, like Terraria.
Roguelikes.
I can look how many hours I have in Terraria. It's copious. 855 in vanilla, and then 54 in the modded one. Not including the before Tmod Loader came onto Steam, which is probably another like maybe 60. And I have close to 1,000 hours on Team Fortress 2. I can get plenty of time out of a multiplayer game, but how much of that am I going to enjoy is the question. Because it's usually just like I can't think of anything else to do. Gonna go play Battlefield 4 or TF2 or something like that. Single player games, it's like I bought a single player game, I'm enjoying it, I want to beat it. But how much time am I gonna get out of it? That's the thing. So that's all I had to say about that.
I always have problems actually finishing them. Because, like, sometimes you just start a single player game and it starts off really fun, but then like you get 8 hours into it and it gets boring.
My issue is that a lot of like RPGs that I tend to enjoy more start off pretty slow, but then they ramp up pretty quickly. Like once you get to the interesting parts, I think a really like the one I'm thinking of right now is probably like Persona 5. That game starts off so
Oh,
fucking
God.
slow and boring. It's insufferable. Like my cousin got me to play it, and I got probably 4 hours in, and I was like, "This is excruciating." It was just story and people talking. There was like
I got
Like
to that.
10
I got
minutes
to the
of
second boss.
combat.
I got to the second boss in that game. I just quit. I couldn't play anymore. It's so boring. Not to mention that second boss is fucking bullshit.
You talking about the palace boss or like the mini boss?
The palace boss.
The second
Like
one,
the
painting one?
artist.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
painting one's a real
I
piece
can't
of shit.
fuck-
I know. I
That
know.
one's fucking insufferable.
The there's a some enemies in that game are interesting, but I don't know, man. It's so hard to like start a single player game and then beat it for me. It's so difficult. Like I've never completely beat The Witcher 3. Never beat the main story all the way through.
I don't
I've
like
played- I've played through
RPGs.
Basically the same point 3 times, but I've never beat it.
I don't like RPGs where you're playing as a pre-made character. Normally, if you can create your own character, I tend to get more invested in the game. Because in games where you're playing as a already made character, that character's got to be somewhat interesting for me to want to like beat it at all. If they're not interesting, then I don't care.
I understand that, but another issue I have with custom characters is that I'm too nice, so I'm always like, I can do that for you. No, keep the money. You can have it. You went through a tough time, but like, I'm too nice. That's the thing. So my characters always end up being like Mr. Nice
You
Guy.
you always just play self-inserts.
Yeah, essentially, because I'm terrible at it. I have too much empathy.
This guy. You gotta kick
What
people
a
in the
nice
dirt.
guy.
when
What
they're
a
down.
nice guy.
R/nice guys.
Good guy, Leo.
Nope, can't say that. Remember that one guy at Cardinals? The one guy that hates me now? Said I ruined his life? His life first?
Yeah, that's one thing that's happened over the break in the podcast.
Don't miss
So,
him. Called him a baby, and he was like, and then he blocked me.
For
Sounds like some
single
baby
player
movie.
games, I haven't
Precisely.
beat like any of them I've bought. If I've beat it, it's probably a Mario game.
What was the new Paper Mario game that came out? Was it Origami King?
Did you ever
Yeah.
beat that?
No.
Did you beat it?
This guy. He's lying.
I got so close. I was on like the fourth boss, and then it
That's
just
close?
faded away. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Damn, that must be a short ass game.
There's like fourth main boss. There's a lot of mini bosses.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's like 6 bosses. So I was getting there. But my most played single player game has gotta be Super Mario Odyssey. I put so much time into that game. Way too much, probably. Like, I have the
I
like
played.
maxed moons. I have like all the costumes. It's bad.
I'm not a platforming guy. I got Super Mario Odyssey with my Nintendo Switch, like when I first got it for Christmas. I got that in Breath of the Wild, and I beat both. But I played Super Mario Odyssey first because I was like, it's Mario, right? I never like prior to Breath of the Wild, I never played a Zelda game before, but I played a Mario game before, 3D Land specifically, and I thought that was pretty fun. I played a little bit of Galaxy as well a long time ago. I like started playing. And I was having some fun with it, but I was just like, I don't know. It's just, it didn't feel like that there was a lot going on. I have a short attention span, right? If something is not colorful, it does not involve violence or beautiful women, it's very hard to keep me interested.
If it does not involve violence.
Violence or women, he's not interested.
It takes a lot, really, it does. If there's downtime in a game, I might stop playing the game because there's an hour of downtime. Seriously, I have such a short attention span. And this is going way back when I was in elementary school, like kindergarten. New Leo lore, I know.
I was
Listen up,
about
this
to
is
say it. I was
important.
about to say it.
I had my kindergarten teacher. I've mentioned this to Cardinals before. Her name is Miss Beasy. I can say it now because she's dead. Thank God, by the way. Hate that bitch. Hated, excuse me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe in her last final year she was okay, but to me she. Oh my God! You would have swore this lady had it out for me, right? A vendetta against me specifically. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit obnoxious. I was hyperactive and I was energetic, right? Couldn't sit still. I had trouble paying attention, but I was in kindergarten. I was a fucking toddler, right? I was basically a toddler. I was short in kindergarten. I'm short now. Okay? It in every single day. I would do anything, and she would assume I was like playing a prank on her, or like joking around, or being just obnoxious, or generally like unruly.
Which is
I
what
remember
you were.
the one time that really sticks in my head. She wrote something down on the board, and she spelled a word wrong, and I tried to correct her, and she immediately assumed that I was gonna make her like turn around and be like, "Made you look." And so she did not even turn around. She instantly told me to go to the principal's office without even turning around to check. And the only reason I didn't actually have to go to the principal's office was because another kid said the same thing. And then she was about to send him to the principal's office too, and then she actually turned around. And she was like, "Oh, wow, look at that. You were right." It's like, yes, bitch, I am right. I'm trying to fucking help you. I'm sorry that you have it out for me. When I was walking out of that classroom, because I was out the door already, and she just yelled out of the classroom for me to come back when she recognized that. I felt so defeated, depressed even, because the same week a cat that I had had since I was born had died, and I remember like the day prior, I was feeling really sad because that was the day my cat died. I was feeling really sad, and I didn't say anything like the entire class. I was just depressed, lethargic, felt horrible. Cloud over my head, everything. And the teacher like asked me to come over to her because I wasn't doing anything that day really. I think it was just a test day, and she mentioned how I was doing so well, and I didn't say anything. And I was about to say something, and she was like, "Shh, don't say anything."
Silence, child.
My cat died. That was one of probably 3 or 4 days in that entire year that I was on green. I was on green because they had like the color coded behavior system, so you had green, yellow, red.
Mm-hmm.
I was on yellow or red basically every day. I remember I got to
troublemaker over here.
It wasn't my fucking fault. This teacher hated me. It wasn't, at least always. Sometimes it was my fault, yes. But again, vendetta, like I said. The teacher, I'm trying to remember. Oh God. She had a drawer full of like things she had taken away from people.
She stole from people.
No, she had taken away from people. Teachers can do that if they're not paying attention in class because they're playing with a fucking silly band or whatever. The teacher can take that away from them. Silly bands were a stupid trend, by the way. I'm glad those are gone. And she had that drawer was probably 50% my stuff. 50% my stuff. I really have to take a piss. I will be right back. Fill in the space, please.
Damn.
All right, Ty. What are we talking about while Leo is in the bathroom?
We could talk about like school related stuff. How'd you do this semester? You do good?
Yeah.
You do bad?
I did fine.
Yeah.
I can reiterate that I was bored as hell the entire time. I
Bored out
had
of his
nobody to talk to. I was alone in the world.
All your friends gone.
Pity me by liking and subscribing. Thank you.
If you want to help Camden out, like and subscribe. turn on the bell. And,
Go to my Twitch,
comment.
Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah,
I don't think I even have a. I don't think you can sub to me. I'm pretty sure I gotta have a sub button first. So, but, go ahead
to
and
his Vimeo
try.
account. Subscribe to his Vimeo account. Make animations for the channel. That'll make.
Oh
him
yeah,
happy.
that's what we need the most. That would help out the most. Give us some.
A clips channel would be very nice. If someone could edit Camden's videos for free, that would also be pretty good.
Yeah. Someone
Um,
do clips, and then I'll
and it-
just
and-
steal the
and it-
clips
and if-
upload 'em.
And if we see you post a single mean comment, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna tell them you're harassing and threatening our livelihoods, Camden's life, most importantly. They're gonna get sent to prison. You are going to be sent there for life.
Yep.
So don't do that. Not a single hate comment.
We can also talk about Cold War.
Camden's been grinding on that.
And how bad
Much.
the maps are in multiplayer. How bad skill-based matchmaking is.
That one's true.
It's the zombies is great. Gets
But there's only one map, so it sucks.
no good map.
Not
You said it
enough
yourself.
content.
It's a good map.
It's a good map, but I want more. I want more maps. I don't want to have to wait till February for a new fucking map. That's bullshit. Every other COD, aside from World at War, came out with 2 fucking maps. There were 2 maps. But no. You only get 1, an Onslaught for PS4. The worst fucking side mode of any COD ever. It's shit. It's just zombies on a multiplayer map.
Well,
It's not fun.
It's not really a side. It's a side mode. A side
so-
exclusive mode.
Unfun. It is lame. You couldn't have given us grief or turned or fucking even rush from BO4. No. We got shitty onslaught. Bullshit.
Well, I would like to argue about the multiplayer maps again, cause
Fair enough.
out of all the maps, I can only think of a select few that I enjoy. I enjoy Crossroads and Raid. Nuketown's fine. Nuketown is Nuketown. You're never gonna be
True,
like,
true.
oh, I love Nuketown. I love how I die a lot. You're never gonna be like, girl, I hate Nuketown. It's it's always
would
it's always
say
in the middle.
the top tier maps on there. You got Garrison, great map.
I agree.
You got.
Garrison is underrated.
I'd say you put Nuketown there just for the sheer fact it's Nuketown. I mean, it's Nuketown.
The fact that
Out of every other map there, it's high tier.
okay, but the fact that they were like, oh yeah, we got 4 new brand maps in for season 1, and then it's a remake Raid, a remake
fine.
Nuketown where they literally just retexture it, and then one actual new map, the dumb mall with the stupid escalators, and then a fire team map, which nobody plays that because
No,
fire team
yeah.
sucks. So
Overall-
pretty much one new map, and the fact that they even advertised Nuketown but Christmas version as a new map, that is a crime.
Raid is good at least.
Yes, Raid is good.
We already knew that though. Raid's good. Checkmate sucks.
Miami
Um,
sucks.
Miami, bro, terrible.
Cartel also
bad.
sucks.
Miami's good for team deathmatch, but it's not good for any like bigger.
I feel like it's worse for team deathmatch. I'd rather have like an objective mode on Miami.
I don't. Okay. I don't like us like combined arms on it. I feel like it's shit.
Yeah, but
Um,
like I'd rather have domination or hardpoint than just TDM because
But
it's such a big map. It's
Mhm.
it's like with Cartel. It's like team deathmatch. If it's not an objective mode on either of those maps, it's just weird. those maps are weird because they can kind of fit into the combined arms and like the normal mode. So I don't know. They don't really play well in like TDM and
I
Kill
think
Confirmed.
they need to have more close quarters maps. They need some more small maps.
Yeah, Ty, you
Not
were
too not too small. I'm not saying like fucking Rust small, but just like, something
Are you
smaller
at
because most of the
shipment?
maps are.
That
No, I
what you
don't. I
want?
mean, I like shipment. I do like shipment, but they don't need to add that. They just need like more maps like Nuketown. I feel like Nuketown's like a perfect size map.
Like
It's not too big. It's not too small.
what'd be cool is like I'd be so interested for them to remaster a map from Black Ops 3 because there's no like exo boost, but just try and make it like, you know, like I'd like to see like what is it Fringe I'm trying to think of?
What's Fringe?
I'm trying to think of the one where it's pretty small. Like on one of the sides of the map there's a wall run. And there's like a little bridge in the middle where you can go under that, and that's like the domination point. There's a truck on there. I don't know. It's hard trying to describe it to you. I like to see like
Yeah.
that remastered. I don't think that's Fringe. I'm
Is
pretty
that
sure.
are you talking about like that farm map?
Yeah, I think is it a farm? I don't know.
It's got like a barn.
No, I
Oh,
think that is Fringe, but I don't remember the name of the other one that I'm trying to think of. Yeah, the barn one. I know which one you're talking about. Fringe is. I'm pretty sure the barn one. I don't know. Fringe could definitely work, but like I don't know. I don't think I'd really want Fringe. You know, I'd
I
want a
want
smaller map.
I want Standoff to be remade. I really like Standoff.
Okay, you know that giant castle map that was in a DLC for BO3?
The one that was remade in BO4.
Was it remade in BO4?
I don't know. There's a castle map in BO4. That's the only reason I say it.
But I'd like to have that back because that's not a bad map because it's I don't know it probably won't happen because where like you could definitely put them in like a castle, but like make it I don't know maybe you could do it. But I feel like that wasn't as open. It was still like a 3-lane map, and I feel like that would be pretty
You,
cool.
you know what I think could be kind of cool? No,
Mhm.
never mind. I take it back. Oh, actually, so there's a level in the campaign where you're in a KGB office. It's like there's like a bunch of different rooms you can go to. I think if they made that its own map, that'd be kind of cool. I kind of wish they would take more just inspiration from the campaign for maps. There's some cool areas you could have.
This guy just wants smaller maps because he is a modern warfare lover.
Listen, I think Modern Warfare has really good maps because they got balance. There's places for close range and long range, and you don't need to worry about medium range because medium range guns can work either way, close or long. That's the problem with Treyarch. They only make medium range maps. That's it. So it's not close enough for SMGs to be as strong, and it's not far enough for snipers to be as strong. So you're just kind of stuck to using ARs or LMGs.
I
That's
don't know.
boring.
That's boring.
I want to be able to use the funny weapons like the MAC-10 or the Bullfrog. Just shit that has really big recoil where you don't have to aim down sights.
Well, Ty, I hope you're with me in. I am praying we don't get another remaster for zombies. Like, even if it's like, oh, we're going to take this map and expand upon it. No, I'd rather have a new original map. I don't
I
want
would
them to
prefer
just take whatever they've done in the past and just slap some new stuff on it and be like, okay, we're good.
I would like a new map, but if they want to do something mid-season that's a remake, I'm fine for it.
I feel like if they keep doing this remaster thing, it's not gonna work. I feel like the reason that this works so well is because it's got a brand new system. Because Die Machine as a whole, it's not the greatest map if you don't have, the new system. Otherwise it's a very plain map. They're gonna have to do something big, something more like BO3. I feel like if they wanna keep things interesting, because I feel like this is a great map to start with. Fantastic map. You got your basic map out of the way. It's good for casuals to learn. Now they need to go big. Everyone's been introduced to the new system. They gotta get something going here. Make something big like BO3.
Are they gonna do that though? Probably not. It's Treyarch. They hate zombies.
I feel like they should though. They really should. I don't know. I feel like zombies has gotten more attention than ever this year, which is great. But it's still not enough.
It's definitely they're at their make it or break it point. They were already at the make it or break it with fucking D Machina, but
Yeah,
now
and
more
they
than ever, I feel like if they fuck this up, it can really
they've
define
proved that
whether
they
or
have a
not.
good system. Now they just have to. Now they
That's
have to
true,
make
that's
a
true.
good map itself.
Yeah, which will be difficult.
I
They have a good
think, but
system.
as I was saying, I think it's more focused on zombies because, like,
I
skill-based
feel like
matchmaking drives people away from multiplayer.
I feel like where they are gonna fuck up is with the perks again. I hate the fact that they just haven't made any new perks.
They have.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, like, they fucking hate giving new perks. BO3 had fucking Widow's Wine,
I will
and
admit I'm worried
I'm
about
not gonna
that
even recognize BO4 as perks. Those are fucking, that's all stupid. But,
because
and then now we got Elemental Pop, which I don't even buy half the time.
yeah, I don't buy it either because when I'm going for headshots, it's just more kills that won't be headshots, so I don't go
Yeah.
for it. Um, what I was saying, I'm also worried about that because in the files, there is, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think of the perks they said.
PhD
There
is
are
one, I'm pretty sure.
songs in the files. Yeah, PhD, Mule Kick. There was two other ones. Double Tap.
Which will be interesting.
I don't know. They might make it like Double Tap 1. They could.
Just shoot faster.
Yeah, and then add like, different upgrades for it. Like maybe
That's true.
maybe instead of double damage, it'll do like 25% or something like that. Like a tier 3 or something like that. That'd be pretty balanced. I can't remember the last one. Oh, Tombstone. That'd be interesting too.
I'm excited
And
to hear that Tombstone jingle again.
those are pretty. And people are saying like those could be left over in the game files. From past games because stuff with that has happened in BO3. But they have Dark Aether jingles. The jingles change in the Dark Aether. They change slightly. They don't change that much.
I wouldn't imagine they change a lot.
So, but the Dark Aether jingles are in the file, so those are pretty much gonna be in the game at some point. I don't think they just have the jingles made for no reason. But I'm hoping they'll add a new perk. Like it'd be nice if like for each map we got a new perk and then like an old perk brought back. That'd be very cool. Or like every big map. I hope they do add more small maps, more like mid-season. Like, hey, here's a Nocturne Totem. Here's I don't know, just a simple map.
Kino remake.
Yeah, literally anything from World at War BO1.
That's when they should focusing on remaking maps is mid-season shit, not like main maps.
Literally, they could take any World at War map, or they could take like Kino or Ascension or Town or literally any of these places in transit they could do. They something
Transit itself.
something like Shangri-La or Moon or Buried is pushing it. That would take a lot more time.
Yeah. Die Rise, baby. I really hope they remake Die Rise just because of what Johnny J did.
That'd be cool, but
I feel like it deserves a second chance. I feel like it can work if you just, you know,
yeah.
fix the map.
So I don't know. I feel like there's plenty of ideas for perks. Obviously, you got everything from BO4 you could take from that and work off of that because there's so many different perks in that game, but a lot of them aren't very good. Like, I don't know. I hope something like, it'd be cool if like Time Slip came back. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
Timeship's pretty good.
Or I feel like Blood Wolf Bite would be cool just because it's a cool perk. It's not like it's necessary at all, but it'd be cool. I'd be happy if it came back.
I think it would be cool if they had Shell back, but the one where it's like when your shield breaks, it explodes.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But instead of like oh when your shield fully depletes, it's every like how that shows like 3 bars.
Yeah,
Each bar that fully depletes, it explodes.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
I think
I'm
that'd
trying to
be
think of other
a good one.
maps. That's pretty much all the maps they could do. There's nothing that basic past in BO3 or BO4.
Another Doris remake. Let's go.
Hey man, we need it in every game pretty much.
Every game but BO4. BO4 is
BO4
fuck that.
It's BO4 of like any
Annual?
remastered that's been remastered before. Like it's the second time it's been
No,
remastered.
I'm pretty sure it was all new shit.
All new remasters. Yeah.
Terrible remasters at that, aside from TOG.
No, 5
And
was
Classified's good.
Classified was great.
I like Classified but more than 5.
Well,
That's what
I
I
never
said.
played 5 much anyway.
You're not missing out. It's not that good.
This Leo guy is taking quite a while.
Hey, if you didn't notice, he left.
Oh, he left?
Yep.
Well, that's fine. He got plenty of his say in.
We got a bit of Leo lore. So,
Mhm. I wish we would have got more
That's
Leo dad lore, but
yeah, that would have been better. But
it's
you know
not
what?
like
It's fine.
it's not like we can't have him back on some other time.
Obviously, but yeah. Oh well. Well,
We got a pretty decent time on this one. Anything else you wanna talk
how long has it
about?
been going on for?
53 minutes. I'd say it's pretty good.
Really? Oh, that was fast. Uh,
Anything else you'd like
do I
to
got in
touch
notes?
on?
I don't know. Not really. I ain't got
All
nothing.
right, then let's wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. It's
Triumphant
cool.
return.
Hopefully we'll make more of these. I'd like to make them weekly, but that's just not gonna happen. Let's be honest. So,
At the very least,
if we
could
can
do
get
it monthly.
if we could get one a month, that'd be fantastic. So maybe we'll aim for that.
We're off our game too. We still ain't. We
Yeah,
ain't in that
yeah.
podcast mentality.
We're not on the podcast grind.
And our guest left, so that
Yeah,
doesn't help
our
much.
guest really didn't help us at all this time around. But yeah, thank you guys for watching or listening. We'll see you next time.
I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. We are sorry, fans, that we have not come out with a new podcast until now. I know it's been a long time coming, and you've all waited so patiently, and we thank you. We couldn't. The stress of this job is too much. We could not make a podcast with all the pressure that was on our shoulders, all the hype surrounding it. It was too much. We didn't think we could live up to it, but here we are with some random short guy from the internet. I hope it makes up for the months of no podcasts.
A happy 1 year anniversary.
Whoa.
All right, Leo, would you like to introduce yourself? I don't think he wants to. Hey, Leo. Where did he go? Leo.
Leo doesn't exist.
All right, I'm restarting
He's been an
this
imagination
shit.
this entire time.
This is stupid.
Nah! That's such a good intro.
No, Leo's not. He's literally not here. He's literally gone.
You got stage fright.
You gotta blame me when he's literally gone. Blame me for restarting. He left.
They just walk away like nothing happened.
Let us commence. British.
British. And he's eating a
love
pickle
that
too.
video.
Did you notice that?
It's not a pickle, it's a popsicle.
No, but it's a pickle.
The popsicle. How do you? Why? Why is it
Yo,
on
have you guys
a
ever had a
stick?
pickle popsicle?
Why is it on a stick, Leo? If it's a popsicle.
Cardinals.
I mean, if it's a pickle.
Cardinals.
What?
Fuck up.
What? You're not a fan of pickle popsicle?
I think pickles are fucking disgusting.
This
Dude,
guy.
pickle popsicles pretty good though.
I don't even want to talk to you.
Alright, you take the pickle juice and you put it in like an ice tray with a stick in it, and you make
that's already
popsicles
too
out of
far.
it.
That's already too far. Take the pickle juice.
Oh, they're great. Frozen pickle juice?
Pickle
Oh, it's so good.
Leo.
I legitimately love
Filthy.
pickle popsicles. It's so
Trying to
good.
think of a good insult. I can't think of any.
I'm not joking. I legitimately love pickle popsicles. They're so good. We haven't made them in forever.
I just really
That's
want
the
you to
whitest
stop
shit you ever-
talking.
like, this whole pickle popsicle thing is like the whitest shit I've ever heard you say.
Ty, it's good.
I'm not doubting it's not good. I'm just saying that's fucking. Come on, really?
Why is it white?
It is pretty white.
As a motherfucker who eats and likes coleslaw, that's the whitest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think I've ever met somebody in my life that likes coleslaw.
I fucking
Not
love
one
Oh,
person.
I fucking
No,
love
no,
coleslaw. I
that's
don't
worse,
understand the
that's
fucking
worse,
hate.
that's
I
worse.
don't understand the fucking hate.
No,
What
the
is
pickle
that?
popsicle is so much worse
No.
than coleslaw. Because a pickle popsicle is just fucking frozen pickle juice on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
And
fucking
Just cold
wrong?
popsicle juice, but you eat it on a stick. It's fucking disgusting.
No one has given me a good answer as to why coleslaw is gross.
Because you bite into it and you feel like you just violated your mouth. It tastes buds.
How? How? That makes no sense. It's just
You
fucking
can-
vegetable.
Honestly, coleslaw is the same as potato salad. People make it, they don't eat it.
I fucking love potato salad. Fuck yourself.
This fucking guy.
I fucking love potato salad. You fucking fuck yourself.
You know what I love, Ty?
Why?
holy shit, I love Ty now.
I like fucking potato salad. That's all it takes, baby.
No. You know what I genuinely love? Cottage cheese.
I actually like cottage cheese.
Huh? Cardinals, what do you think
I
about
don't-
cottage cheese?
I think
I
I'm
don't really
like
have an
picky.
opinion.
I think that's about.
But if you
People
get the big curds, you need to fucking kill yourself. That shit's gross.
Motherfuckers just put food in front of me. I'm like, all right, sure, why not? And as long as it doesn't kill me on sight, I don't care.
Badass.
I'm not a badass. I, just don't, I literally just don't give a shit what I'm eating as long as I'm not gonna die from it.
You put anything in front of Ty, he'll eat.
Yeah, dude, fuck it. I don't care.
You
I'm
stamp on? That shit's gone in a minute.
Whatever, I mean, hey, you know.
Cardboard box full of cum? Delicious.
I just
The cum
I just
box.
am not. I'm just not picky. The only things I don't eat is fucking zucchini and.
I don't kill him.
squash.
Let me get a shot off.
Alright,
Better
I
not.
gotta ask a question.
I'm
Would you eat
coming.
Marmite?
What?
Have you ever had Marmite before?
No, I've never had Marmite.
You wouldn't eat it.
Why?
Because I don't think anybody that doesn't like their... I feel like liking Marmite is not something... You don't grow to like Marmite. You are just born with the taste buds for Marmite. And then if you lose them, they're gone for good.
Dude, I'll have you know. You know what pickled herring is? Do you know what it is?
I'm muting you.
Me?
You never even said if you knew what it was. I'm assuming you do. Cause
This
Stop
motherfucker,
yelling.
pickled herring.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even have to say anything else. That's I knew what he was gonna say.
You don't even know. It's just fish that's just been pickled. That's it.
I don't even like normal fish. I hate salmon.
Oh,
I hate
okay,
sea
fair
fish.
enough.
I really
don't-
do.
I'll admit, I don't like.
I've
sea-
really never eaten fish.
God damn it.
I
So
haven't really tried fish, to be
there's
honest.
very like fish is fine, but it's nothing like to write home about. Shrimp's pretty good.
I will write home about it, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Oh, you don't like shrimp, do you? You little fucking weasel. What meats do you like? Chicken, Leo? Do you like chicken? We're gonna go to the basics, okay? I need to figure out what foods you like.
Of course I like chicken.
Do you like beef?
Chicken is like the basic of bitch food. If you don't like chicken, who are you?
He could have been Leo, but he likes chicken, so. Do you like pork, Leo? Pork?
Pork's acceptable.
What would you choose out of all the meats, all the base meats? Which one you choosing?
He's
Yeah,
too
answer.
busy.
I know he's not busy. That game fucking pauses the game every 7 seconds. He's not busy. Leo, answer the question.
Well, he's busy.
What was the question? Sorry, I was.
Oh my god.
I'm asking! You want me to answer the question or not,
Yes, I
dumbass?
do. Okay, fine. Which out of the main like three, I shouldn't say three. Okay, so I have chicken, fish, beef, and pork. Which one you choosing? Yeah, answer the fucking question. I'm gonna lose my mind if he's gonna sit there for like 10 minutes again.
Sorry, what was the question, Ty?
Oh, you must rat. Answer it.
Call me a rat!
Answer it.
No, I don't know what the
Aw.
question was!
Beef, pork, or chicken? Which one are you choosing?
Beef, pork, or
Probably beef. Probably beef or beef or pork.
Beef,
Didn't even
pork, or
definitive answer
chicken.
either.
This guy's so angry. Beef, pork, or chicken.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Leo, I bet you were one of the kids that tried putting the fucking square in the circle. The circular hole. The circular hole.
What? What are you
One of the
talking
kids that tried
about?
to put a fucking square in the circular hole. That is you.
I think every, like, fucking 6-year-old child tried to do that because they don't know what shapes are yet. Idiot.
6. Leo, you know what a shape is by 6. That's like something you do when you're like 1. When you don't understand how to, when you barely understand how to fucking breathe. Okay, Leo. Now here's a better question. I got a better question for you. Are you paying attention, Leo? Are you paying attention?
I'm paying attention. What do you want from me?
Okay. What's the age where you think no, you cannot abort that? How old do you think they have to be to the point where it's not okay?
You're kind of political here.
I just gotta get his opinions, alright? I gotta know what kind of a man Leo is. And again, he fucking ignores the goddamn question.
I'm sorry, you are so quiet for me. I need to turn you
Turn
up.
me up. Turn me up.
I'm really not trying to be this rude, but you're so quiet. I feel like my headset's like something's wrong with it.
This is
I
so
tried.
funny. Leo, you're being hilarious right now. Keep it going.
I am pretty funny. That's
Oh my god.
Keep the joke going. It's a good one. Glad to hear he's keeping the joke going.
Fucking ignoring everything at this point.
okay. All right, I'm turning you up. Ask the question again.
Okay, at what age do you think it's too old to abort a baby?
I wish I did. You know, I'm turning you back down.
Just answer the question.
I don't know.
It's also a very
I'm not a
specific
fucking
question.
scientist. Why should I know these
Why
things?
are you a scientist?
Or is it an ethical question?
Whenever they stop
Alright.
thinking, kill them before then. That's my answer.
Whenever they start.
Oh God, I don't know.
I don't know what kind of political alignment this man has.
Oh,
Todd
I'm not
is a
saying.
big
I
ass
know,
bitch
that's
on
what
me.
you're asking. I'm not saying a damn thing.
Oh, this little fucking. Oh, you know what I say? You want to get political.
Not to be political or anything.
Ty, I'm coming up. I got big eye. Oh, Ty. Big guy will be here shortly. There he
Another guy
is.
just spawned. That's a different one.
Oh, second big guy will be here shortly. He taking the stairs. That guy took the elevator.
Walk back. Dumbass.
Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry, I hit him. I should go there.
Come on, hurry up! Our ring's gonna run out before then.
Yeah.
Dumbass took too long.
He knew, he did it on purpose. Yep.
Okay, goodbye. I'm
Okay,
going
bye.
back to my abyss.
All I currently have are these fucking revolvers. I have no other weapon.
Going back to my lair at the bottom of Pack-a-Punch. I think this is a fun spot to train.
My lair at the bottom.
Because it can be hard, but you know. Why is it so funny to you?
Ain't like you're a denizen of the bottom of Pack-a-Punch. I don't know. They just made me laugh.
I'm at the bottom of the map. He can't get any lower than I am. Oh, Ty, don't we want to do the podcast tomorrow?
No, it was Friday. I work tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Well, if tomorrow feels like Friday.
Basically, it is.
That's what I was thinking.
What the? Dude, this dog literally fucking teleported through the ground just to bite me in the ankle. Oh, thank you for that. That was nice. The fucking revolvers have so much goddamn ammo.
I'm throwing a monkey. Oh, monkey.
There's a monkey in my bath. Please give that bitch a banana.
Oh, I'm dead. That dog fucked me up.
Man, this guy stinks. Holy shit.
Washing Russian cheese allowed. I'll be one thing stinking out.
You gotta be ready, man.
Leo!
What? Okay, listen. My
Who was in
philosophy.
Paris? Who was in Paris?
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, but if I'm like referencing or directly quoting somebody that says the word, I think it's okay. To be honest with you. But if you're just gonna say it to like fill up a sentence or whatever, like you're
Like
you're just having a
Cole.
conversation with somebody, I think it's inappropriate.
Alright, I
Like
figured it out.
Cole.
I figured it out. Leo's right wing. He is. Figured out his political alignment. It's like that.
What is your stance on the N-word? Cole asked that to like everybody who comes in that Discord. What do you think about the N-word? It was like the first thing you asked
I
Leo.
said I didn't want to answer, and then he kicked me out. And he kicked me out of the voice chat.
That's just funny.
That tells me all I need to know about Cole. So.
Who even is Cole?
Beats me.
I've like
Cole
literally never
Yinger.
talked to this
He used to go to school. He got expelled.
guy. He's the guy that brought drugs into school?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I want to talk to that guy?
Cause he's epic.
I don't know.
No.
He's just kind of in there. It's not like I go in there to talk to him. He's just kind of always there.
Fair enough. I can't really fault you for that. What the fuck does it
Earlier he
mean?
was talking about like all the drugs he's ever tried.
Wow, what a cool guy. I want to talk to him. Bring him in here, dude. I want to hear him talk about how cool drugs are.
No, he said he's tried some harder stuff and he's like, nah, that's too crazy. He's like, I'm only doing weed and alcohol.
Doing alcohol?
Yep.
Only weed and lay alcohol.
The only one I remember him like specifically saying he tried was LSD, and he's like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that again.
So what did he do? You cut out when you said it.
LSD.
Uh,
That's one I remember specifically.
now Leo, would
He
you
was
ever
offered
smoke crack?
cocaine one time.
No, but I'd eat it.
Fair enough. I cannot
Specifically if it
possibly-
was in hot dogs. But only then.
What a fine gentleman. He's put crack
I wonder
in a
what he
hot
put in his
dog.
I wonder what he put in their hot dogs. What condiments did he use for the hot dog? Now that's a question.
Now, would you eat crack in a peanut butter sandwich?
What a nice Oregon man. I wonder what condiments he puts on his hot dogs.
Now, Leo, I got a hypothetical for you.
Let's say hypothetically.
Shoot.
What's the least someone could do to make you want to saw their head off?
Not a lot, honestly. It would take very little to piss me off that much.
Well, give me an example. What's the least someone could do?
Mm.
Honestly, if they just talked a certain way, I would want to. So.
Okay, maybe not just want to, but actually do it.
Oh, okay. Now that's a different thing. That's a different story entirely. It'd have to be pretty bad.
Like, how bad?
You're gonna have to give me a minute. I gotta think of something here that's not just like, like murders my entire family and cripples me.
That's what it would take.
And I'm trying to think of something that's not that. I mean, at that point, I'd probably just, at what point do I just shoot him?
No,
Forgo the head,
Leo.
so I'll just shoot him.
Now, Leo, what if he broke in to your saw shed? He broke into your saw shed and tried to take your saws away. Once you saw his head off.
No, I'd call the police. I'd be like, hello, police, there's somebody breaking into my saw shed. They need for saws. There are several saws in there worth several $100s. They're collectors. They're vintage. They're hundreds of years old. Please
I'm coming
stop
up with
him
a big guy.
from selling my vintage saws on the black market.
Thank you for answering the question.
Big guy
How you have
on
some
his
very
way.
interesting questions.
I completely stole that from a fucking YouTube video. That is entirely not my own joke.
Okay, never mind. That guy had some really interesting questions.
I just thought it'd be funny to ask you that.
Oh shit.
It's
The
safe to
better
assume
question
that-
is, why would I have a saw shed?
I don't know, Liam, it's your saw shed, you tell me.
Oh, what the- okay, alright. I would have a saw shed if I had too many saws.
See, fair enough. What if later in life you just become an insane saw enthusiast? Like you just love
saw
saws so-
enthusiast.
Yeah. You watch the movie Saw 1 and you're like, you just like had to collect as many saws as possible, dude.
Sorry, I'm addicted to saws.
Yeah. Honey, wake up, new Saw lore.
No!
He's rejecting it now.
I'm trying to. It's so hard.
Wait, what are like the 7 stages of grief? There's like 5 stages or whatever. Denial, anger. That's what you're gonna start doing with the word true, yeah.
There was bargaining. That's why I used the it didn't work.
Then when's acceptance gonna come?
When I stopped saying true.
No, wouldn't that be when you start just saying it again?
No, it's not. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
You accept you're not gonna get rid of the word true. There's nothing you can do to get rid of it.
That day would be a dark, dark day.
Now, Leo, I have a really important question. This is a really
Okay.
big hypothetical.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This one. All right. So, you get a $100,000. All right.
Mhm.
Once a month.
Okay.
But the catch is, every time you see an old lady, well, this is all. Do you have a driver's license or no? This is kind of important.
I do not have a driver's license.
Shit. Okay, you have a driver's license.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And you have to. But the only way to get the money, okay, to get the money, you have to at least hit one grandma with your car.
Is it
Once a
legal?
month. No, it's not illegal.
No, it's okay. So I have to get away with murder to get the money.
Yes, but it's $100,000. You just have to hit a grandma. Just one.
Just one, and then I get it for every month. I get $100,000.
Once a month.
No, once a month. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, once a month. You have to hit a grandma with your car. Get away with the murder, and you get $100,000 every time.
I would not do that. There's no
No.
way for that to last. I'd get arrested probably
Now,
month.
okay.
I'd probably get arrested month one. Barely, not even be able to use the money. That's
Okay,
not enough. 100K for bail for murder? No fucking way.
I should probably start saving my
Make
shit
him
for the
look like a
podcast. Never
gangster.
mind. No longer. You're not allowed to answer any more. That's for the podcast.
You finally realized.
This is all the podcast.
Fucking
Oh,
I'm just gonna ask you a bunch
podcast
of
question
fucking-
for tomorrow.
Camden, have you been recording the whole time? This is
Right.
Make this
prime
the-
material.
okay.
Actually, I have.
This is it.
I forgot I'm recording.
Oh, but do you have your audio? Do you have your voice?
Yes, I do. I turned it on.
Camden,
Okay.
it'll be bonus content at the end. It'll be bonus content at the end. Put it in. You could even put the Cold War gameplay. It's like one of those fucking funny YouTube channels where they're all like, so today, guys, my grandma busted into the bathroom. I was taking a bad shit. It's like a legal channel.
My grandma was eating a fat shit.
Wait,
So I busted into the bathroom and killed her.
That's the exact opposite. That's the exact opposite of what I said. I said my grandma busted into me in the bathroom.
I'm gonna die. I'm dying in game right now. And he's making jokes.
I expected more.
I don't know what's going on anymore, man.
You don't need to know. It's not important.
It's funny though.
Kinda funny though.
That was
It's a lot of
really
grandma
good.
jokes. The top 10 best
Graham,
grandma
Graham.
jokes of 2020.
Your grandma's so stupid. Oh, that still worked out.
Loaded shit back, KI.
I have to run out of ammo. This is a fucking first. I have a lot of money. What should I do?
Spend it.
On
I
what?
don't know. I got both my
Money.
guns tier 3.
Spend your money on money.
What is he gonna
Ooh,
buy?
good
Like
idea.
collectible pennies? I love those memes. It's like, Betty collectors be like, this is worth about $50.
True. No. This is your fault. That's the reason I said that. That's your fault. I would have said that otherwise.
I fucking do. I love the stupid ass fucking marine biologist be like, better clock in. It's the picture of the ocean. I love those. Those are amazing.
This is too good content. This is too good podcast content.
Dude, I'm glad you've been recording it all the time.
This is exactly
'Cause
what
the
the
podcast
podcast.
will
It's
probably
gonna be,
not
it's
go
gonna
this
be
smooth.
horrible. It's gonna be
It's
horrible.
gonna be we run out of shit to talk about here. We're gonna go talk about on Friday.